नमस्कार, आप सभी का स्वागत है। मैं हूं राहुल और आप देख रहे हैं ई विद्या चैनल्स और NCERT का ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल। दिस इज आवर स्पेशल सेशन, a very special series, I must say, we are conducting in the entire week. This is the demonstration of virtual lab experiments on DIKSHA and ePathshala augmented reality content, AR content we are going to discuss today. We have four panelists in today's webinar. One is in the studio with us, Dr. Yashpal Sharma from CIET NCERT. He is the academic consultant. Sir, namaskar and a very warm welcome in the session. Thank you very much for being with us for this wonderful session. And I must say, augmented reality is a very beneficial aspect for the students and the entire, I think, educational fraternity. So we will explore some experiments today. In today's session, we have three more panelists from the Amrita University. Their names are as follows: Miss Amrita Surya, biology subject matter expert, and Miss Anakha S, chemistry subject matter expert, and Mr. Hariharan, biology subject matter expert. So these people will be with us for the next 60 minutes. So please be with us for all your questions and queries. Let's begin this session with Dr. Yashpal. हमारे साथ आप स्टूडियो में ही हैं. Dr. Sharma, कैसे हम शुरू करेंगे हमारी आज की जो वेबिनार सीरीज का आज दूसरा सेशन है. इन दिस एंटायर वीक वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी. आज क्या खास करने वाले हैं?
Thank you Rahul ji very much. So today we will be demonstrating some more resources that NCERT has developed in augmented reality, and we have the ePathshala augmented reality app. ePathshala is our branding name. We have many apps under this branding name, and ePathshala AR is one among them. Okay, so first we will see that how you can take this app from the internet. So let me share my screen. Okay, so first you should go to the Play Store, okay, on your mobile phone, and in your mobile phone you in Play Store you will find out that ePathshala. You type the ePathshala AR. Okay, so when you are typing over there, you will find the ePathshala AR app and install the app on your mobile phone. So this app is currently available for Android users, and any Android phone having the version above 4.1, so it will be available in on the mobile phones. So you can download this app in the mobile phone. We have aligned the content of this augmented reality along with the NCERT textbooks. So currently the content is available for class 9th and 10th. So the app has a very simple menu. Say for example, you are choosing any concept from the. So let me repeat my steps. You are able to see my mobile phone on the screen?
Yes, we can see.
So go to the Play Store.
Okay.
And type ePathshala AR. Okay. So this is the app. So here you can install your app. As I have already installed, so it says to open. So okay. This is the app where we are performing the experiment. Okay. So the app has a very simple menu. But before starting this, let me tell you that what is augmented reality basically. So for example, we are going to teach a concept. Okay.
Right, sir.
And with the help of some 3D software simulations and sensors, that concept is being augmented and presented to the user in their own environment. Okay. So say for example, if I am going to proceed with the simulation of augmented reality content, so you will see that all this content will be part of my environment, and it is available on my mobile phone, and you can also see the background. Whatever, say for example this textbook, you are able to see the textbooks, okay, and a live simulation that I can perform on my mobile phone. So this is what we call the simplest definition as far as education is concerned for the augmented reality. Okay. So let's start with the So we have this app. It has very simple menu that you can choose the class. So currently, as I said, that we are developing the content for class 9th and 10th. It's available in this app. And among science, I will be demonstrating from the, say, for example, the chapter 7 this time. Okay, so it's a diversity of living organisms, and within that we have the one simulation belongs to the bacteria or Monera. So let's go to the activity. Once the activity will be uploaded, it's a about 5 MB simulation. Till then, I will be opening my textbook. Okay. As I said that the content is aligned with the textbook, so you will see that this is the class 9th. The same I have chosen on my mobile app. So the chapter was 7, the diversity in living organisms, which is in page number 80. So I think it's the same. So the concept was 7.1. So this is a very peculiar feature. When we open any augmented reality app, the camera will automatically be open. You can see the camera is open. You are able to see my textbook through my camera also, mobile phone. Now I need to scan this image. Okay. So once I scan this image, the concept will be live.
Let us see the important characteristic of the Monera kingdom. Click on the highlighted continue button to continue.
Okay, so as I said, the definition of augmented reality, that I am going to teach the concept of this Monera, the bacteria, and this simulation with the help of some 3D simulations and software, this concept is being augmented and presented to the user in their own environment. Now this bacteria is a part of my environment. You can see my hand is there. Okay.
Right.
So you need to scan only once. So now we have put one AR camera over here. If you see on my screen, so we have the AR camera. So if I click on this AR camera, the background will be, all hindrance will be removed. Now you can perform your simulation seamlessly. So this is a very interactive and 3D structure. You can move it to any side to see the structure of bacteria. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. Okay, so and follow the instructions. So it says that to continue to have this one conversation.
Monera kingdom. Monera kingdom includes Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, and Cyanobacteria. They are microscopic, unicellular, and prokaryotic organisms. Click on bacteria. Bacteria do not have a nucleus. They are found in hot springs, snow, deep oceans, or as parasites in other organisms. Click on the highlighted cell wall of bacteria. Bacteria have a rigid cell wall which protects and gives shape to the cell. Click on the highlighted continue button to continue. Pili of bacteria. Bacteria's pili are short and thin, thread-like tubular structures projecting out from the cell wall. Click on the highlighted flagella of bacteria. Bacteria move with the help of one or more flagella. Flagella are longer and thicker than pili. Click on plasma membrane of bacteria. The plasma membrane present below the cell wall encloses the cytoplasm and other cell contents. DNA of bacteria. One circular chromosome made of a double helical molecule of DNA is located in a region of the cytoplasm called a nucleoid. Mode of nutrition. The organisms belonging to this group are either autotrophs, produce their own food, or heterotrophs, consume the food from the environment. Example, bacteria. Anabina. Click Learning Outcomes. We can explain structure of a bacteria, Monera. We can classify bacteria and Anabina based on their characteristics.
So you have seen that normally we see this structure of bacteria in a 2D image. So here you will have the 3D and interactive structure of the bacteria, where you can actually see from any side within a single glimpse of the bacteria.
It was very interactive and very engaging content, I must say.
So now I will be explaining one more concept. So for example, Now we will take one concept from the class 10.
Okay.
And the chapter I am taking this time is the chapter 10. Okay. So let's have because we have different simulation. So let's have the first simulation. This is figure number 10.3. So we need to load this activity. Till that time it's loading, I'm just opening my textbook. Okay, because the same I need to scan from the textbook. So chapter number 10, light reflection and diffraction, and the image is 10.3. So our simulation is downloaded, and now you see that, as I said earlier, the camera is automatically open. Now I need to scan this image.
Learning objective.
So I need to scan
perform
once,
an activity
and
to
here is the
observe
AR
what
camera. You
happens
click on it
when a
to
ray of
remove the
light
background
is
hindrances.
incident parallel to the principal axis in spherical mirrors. Click on the continue button to ray of light. A ray is a path of a light wave represented by a line with an arrow. The arrow indicates the direction in which light is traveling. Beam of light. A bundle of rays of light is called a beam of light. Principal axis. It is a line passing through the center of curvature, C, and pole, P, of the mirror. Click on any button from the side panel to learn more about it.
So here we can perform the two activities. One is relevant to the convex mirror and another is the concave mirror. So let's perform with the concave mirror first.
Concave mirror. Click on the highlighted button to make a ray incident parallel to the principal axis. Drag the slider to set the black screen where it gets the image of the reflected rays of light.
So we can drag the slider to see where image will be formed. Now we can perform the activity with convex mirror.
Convex mirror. Click on the highlighted button to make a ray incident parallel to the principal axis. Convex mirror. A beam of light is incident parallel to the principal axis on a convex mirror. After reflection, a virtual, erect, and highly diminished image appears to be formed at the principal focus of the convex mirror. Click on the continue. Laws of reflection. 1. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. 2. The incident ray, the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Click on the continue. The real image is always obtained in front of the mirror, and the virtual image appears to be behind the mirror. Click on the continue button. Learning outcome. We can observe that a ray parallel to the principal axis after reflection will pass through the principal focus in the case of a concave mirror, or appears to diverge from the principal focus in the case of a convex mirror.
So here we have seen that we have performed the two simulations relevant to concave and convex mirror. Normally when we see N2D image, so it's very difficult to find out the concave, whether it's a concave or it's a convex mirror. But here you can see that it's a 3D object. You can see the mirror, and accordingly you can see that whether it's a concave or a convex mirror. So all these resources are very interactive and freely available. You don't need to have any registration for this one. You simply download the app on the Play Store on your Android mobile phone, and you can seamlessly perform the various experiments.
Right, and this is really wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing this information with us. Let's move ahead. We have a team of the Amrita University and they are ready with their simulations as well. So I would like to invite on screen Miss Amrita Surya. She is the biology subject matter expert and will show you the first simulation from their side. Miss Amrita Surya, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Good morning. Welcome to the session.
Thank you. Good morning to all.
Please, you may start.
Okay, sir. Okay. Today I'm going to demonstrate a biology experiment, and before that we'll see about virtual labs. So let me share my screen.
Yes, please. So, Dr. Paul, they will be sharing with their own simulations which they have selected as
So,
far. Yeah.
Is my share is visible? Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. So now type in the URL. You can type DIKSHA virtual labs. Click on it. It leads to the DIKSHA portal. Just a minute. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, this is a DIKSHA portal, and in DIKSHA you can see more about the virtual labs. And when you click on the last before button, you can see the virtual labs, and click on the explore, and it leads to the virtual lab content. So what is virtual lab? Virtual lab is nothing but it's a helpful thing which is done for the digital resources which is provided by the government or provided by the provided for the students, teachers, and even for the teachers, educators, etc. And here they are providing National Education Policy NEP 2020. This is for the envisions the development of the digital repository of this content creation like AR, VR, simulation, etc. And the virtual labs are used in most of the schools because they lack more physical laboratory due to the equipments or other sources. So you can do virtual labs, you can use virtual labs wherever you are.
Okay.
And underneath here you can see virtual labs e-content. Here you can see grade 6 to 12th and all the experiments here. So I'm going to take grade 11. Click on the explore button. You can see two mediums. One is Hindi and another is English. Hindi is currently unavailable, so we'll move on to English medium. Click on to the English medium and you can see five to six subjects: maths, physics, chemistry, biology, and computer science. So let me go to biology. Click on the biology. This leads to the new page of the biology lab manual of the class 11th. On the right hand side, you can see the number of experiments, and I'm going to take the experiment detection of albumin in urine. Here you can see two things: exercise PDF and the explanation resources. So click on the detection of albumin. Here you can see a link. Click on the link. This leads to the virtual labs. So here in virtual labs, you have a bunch of sets of things like theory, procedure, animation, simulation, video, vivaverse, resources, and feedback, and important words. So let's see about the theory. In theory, you can see the objective of this experiment and even the theory of the content of this experiment, like what is albumin or what is the role of albumin in our body, etc. And at the end of this theory, you can see the learning outcomes, like what are the learning outcomes the students can know about this experiment or about this content. Next, we'll go to the procedure. Here, the detection of albumin in urine is tested in two different tests. One is sulfosalicylic acid and one is Hello's test. So the materials required here and the procedure are both different. So we can see the different procedures and materials required. This is the, and underneath you can see the simulator procedure which is performed through the online labs or the virtual labs. Even though in virtual labs the test and its procedure are different. And next we can go to the animation. Animation is nothing but the video which is the same experiment which is shown in the video form. Okay, let's see the video.
Of albumin in urine. Sulfosalicylic acid test. Materials required: test tube, dropper, test tube holder, urine sample, measuring cylinders, 30% sulfosalicylic acid, and burner. Procedure: take 2 ml urine sample in a measuring cylinder from the urine sample bottle. Take a test tube and pour the urine in the test tube. Using a dropper, take some sulfosalicylic acid. Few drops of sulfosalicylic acid in the test tube containing urine. A whitish color appears in the solution. Using a test tube holder, hold the test tube firmly and heat it gently upon a burner. A whitish or cloudy turbid solution indicates the presence of albumin in Heller's test. Materials required: test tube, dropper, test tube holder, urine sample, measuring cylinders, add concentrated nitric acid. Procedure: take 5 ml concentrated nitric acid in a measuring cylinder from the reagent bottle. Pour the concentrated nitric acid in a test tube. Take some urine from the urine sample bottle. Now, incline the test tube and add sample of urine by means of a dropper along the inner side of the test tube so that it forms a layer over the nitric acid. The presence of white ring at the junction of 2 layers indicates the presence of albumin in the urine.
Yeah. So next is the video. I think the animation was clear. And next is the video. Here in this video we have done the same experiment but which was done in the physical laboratory, and we have taken a video shoot. Next, about the Viva. Viva was is nothing but 7 to 10 questions, MCQs. Here you can see the questions and at the end you have a submit and cancel button. So click on the answers and click on this. Click on any one of the answer or just submit button. You can see it's correct or not. So if it's correct, it will be in a green tick, and if it's wrong, it will be in cross mark with red. And the next is the resources. Resources are nothing but the books and website of the same content, but different websites and different informations or more informations about the same content. Next is the important words. So important words like turbid. Here they have given turbid, which means turbidity. What is the meaning of the turbidity? Is nothing but cloudy or hazy. And the at last it's the feedback. Feedback is for the online labs or the virtual labs, so that when you give the feedback, we can put forward more information, or we can take more about this and make it more improved in manner. So at last we'll go to the simulator. Here again, detection of albumin in urine. This is the experiment. Here in this panel, you can see two types of tests. One is sulfosalicylic acid and one is Heller's test. So click on the and there is a reset button. Then click on sulfosalicylic acid, and here is an help button, so that if you are confused or if you don't have what is an idea of this, just click on the help button. It leads to the good and very improved techniques. And we'll do now. Click on the sulfosalicylic acid and drag the dropper and place it in the 2 ml of urine sample, and click on the knob of the burner and drag the whole setup and keep it on the burner. And the time runs, and you can see the changes in the test tube, and there is an I button. You can see the inference. This is cloudy turbid solution is the presence of albumin in it. Next, you can go to Heller's test. Here 2 ml of concentrated HNO3, that is nitric acid, is present. Drag and drop the urine sample into. You can see a white ring in between the 2 layers. So here they have given an I button, so that the presence of white ring in between the 2 layers is the presence of albumin in this. I hope that it was clear about the simulator and even about the virtual labs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Amrita Surya, for this simulation. So, Dr. Yashpal, what would you say about this, wonderful experiment you have seen on the screen?
Definitely it was a wonderful experiment, and it gives a learner a glimpse that if they don't have the physical laboratory, and even if they have physical laboratories, and before proceeding towards the physical laboratories, they can perform the experiment virtually. So it will save their time, and definitely they have hands-on before going to the actual laboratories. So definitely these type of resources on DIKSHA are very helpful. So they can try them.
Right. So let's proceed for the next simulation.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So we would like to invite on screen Ms. Anakha S from the same team of Amrita University. They will have their simulations one by one, to share with us. Let's explore this wonderful augmented reality content, and it will be beneficial for all the students. So Ms. Anakha, you are there?
Yes, sir.
All right, please proceed. Thank you very much, and good morning again.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning to all. Is I audible, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay, sir. Shall I explain?
Yes, please proceed.
Okay, sir. So,
Ms. Anakha is the chemistry subject matter expert from Amrita University, and there are 3 resource persons from Amrita University are with us today in this webinar session. In the entire week, we are conducting these sessions from Monday to Friday, so be with us for the entire week. So Ms. Anakha, you are ready now?
yes, sir.
Please proceed.
Okay. Good morning to all. So, Surya has explained very clearly how to use DIKSHA platform to access the virtual lab, so I'm not going in details. When you go to DIKSHA platform, this is how you see the whole page of virtual lab e-content. So first so today I'm going to explain on the chemistry experiment, which is crystals of copper sulfide contain water of crystallization for grade 10. So in the virtual lab e-content, just click on explore, and here you can see 2 mediums. It's provided in Hindi and English medium. So click on English medium. Here are the subjects, that is mathematics and science for grade 10. So click on science. So it goes to a new page, that is science lab manual. So here you can see different experiments are provided here. So click on the experiment, that is 10 on crystals of copper sulfide contains water of crystallization. So experiment PDF and the explanation resources are provided. So click on the explanation resource. So click on the link and it goes to a new page where the students can get the complete knowledge about the virtual lab experience. Here the contents are theory, procedure, animation, video, simulator, Viva voice, resource and feedback. So in the theory content, they are mainly given the objective of the experiment, that is to show the crystal of copper sulfide containing water of crystallization. And next one is theory, that is mentioned the whole concept of the particular experiment based on the NCERT, and they are given the learning outcomes based on the particular experiment, and it goes to the procedure. Here you can see the materials required for the experiment with the images, and the real lab procedure as well as the simulator procedure is also given. Then the precautions which the students want to take while doing the real lab, the animation and the real lab video of the particular experiment is given. Then Viva voice, it's a set of questions there the students can actually perform to test the self. It's a self-assessment. So so after clicking the answers, you can submit here. So you can see if the answer is correct, you can see a tick mark. If the answer is wrong, you can see a cross. So after that, you can repeatedly doing until the students get a understand on the topic or the particular experiment. Then resources. Resources means in the resource tab you can see the resources. We are listed a resources which is referred to prepare the content of the particular topic. And last one is the feedback. There you can share the feedback on the particular topic as well as about the virtual lab. Then finally I goes to the simulator. The experiment is determining of water of crystallization in copper sulfide. So here you can see instructions which is given for the student or the user to do the experiment, and a reset button to do the experiment until they can understand, and also a help button. If the student is not understanding by reading the instruction, they can ask for the help. So by clicking the help button, you can see here they are given the instruction how to do the experiment. So first of all, go and click on the help button. So drag and drop the cap of the bottle, drag and drop the spatula, then drag the spatula towards the burner, then click on the knob of the burner. So here you can see the copper sulfate is melting, and here the copper sulfate is dehydrating by losing the water on the crystallization and changes the color from blue to white. And click on the spatula and moves it to the drag to the water wash glass. So after some times you can see the crystals changes from white to blue. Here the moisture content from the atmosphere regains and it changes to blue color. So you can press on the reset button. You can do the experiment again and again until the students understand the experiment. So that's all about from my side. I hope it was clear. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Anakha for this quick and easy, I must say, the experiment. As you can see, the substance, changed color. So, Dr. Yashpal, is it a kind of magic for the students?
Definitely, chemistry is always the magic that you can see the structure of the chemical formula. If we do heating or something, that definitely is going to change, and it's the magic. But the beauty of this experiment, virtual lab experiment on Diksha, is that you don't need to install any app. It will work seamlessly with any browser,
Right.
on your mobile phone, on your laptop, on your desktop, so you can perform the experiment seamlessly anywhere.
Any type of device we have, and the interface will be a compatibility.
Yes, definitely.
All right, thank you very much. Let's move ahead, and I would like to invite Mr. Hariharan on screen, the biology subject matter expert from the Amrita University's team. Mr. Hariharan will have two experiments, two simulations to share with us. Mr. Hariharan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Pleasure to have you. I request you to please share your screen and start demonstration, because we have hardly 20 minutes, and I think we have a total 3 simulations to be viewed on this session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I quickly quit my experiment.
Please. So nice of you.
So good morning to all. Can I share my screen?
Yes, please go ahead. So he will show 2 experiments, and we have one more left. At last Miss Anakha will show one more simulation. So I think this session will give 4 or 5 simulations to the students in today's series. So we are covering 4 or 5 on an average per day.
Per day.
Simulation?
Yes.
All right. So
From the different subject areas.
all right. Okay, Mr. Hariharan, please.
So good morning to all. So as per Amrita Surya and Anaka explained earlier, Diksha is a platform which is really helpful for learning things through online. The online for students whenever and wherever they are. So they are providing a virtual labs which is really helpful for learning the laboratory things, especially for those who are not able to get the things during the laboratory hours. So in this virtual lab e-contents, here we can see to the grades 6 to 12, and we can get explore options by clicking the explore option. We can get the access of English and Hindi mediums also. But as of now, we can provide only in English medium. So I'm going to perform a physics experiment from 10th class. So by clicking the English medium, we can get a mathematics and science subjects. And now I'm clicking the science, which leads to the DIKSHA e-lab manual portal, and on the left side we can get the list of the experiments. So now, as of now, I am going to perform the experiment magnetic field lines of current carrying straight wire. By clicking the above experiment, here I can get the experiment PDF as well as the explanation resources. So I'm going to perform simulation. So I'm going to click the explanation resources, scroll up. So we can get the screen as live, and we can get the link to perform the simulation panel. By clicking the link, which leads to the magnetic field lines arrow current carrying conductor panel, which shows all the contents like theory, procedure, simulator, viva voice, and feedbacks. So in theory, we can include all the theoretical aspects of the procedures, aspect of the experiments, and we can what we can do and what we cannot do. All the things are present in the theory as well as the procedure. We can provide real lab as well as the simulation procedure, and observation particle. We can place all the things included which we are not doing and which we are all going to do. So I'm performing the simulator procedure now.
Okay.
Here we can see the controls, which shows the current. Click the controls. We can show it shows the current, distance, magnetic field and object, and change the current detection. And under the control panel, we can see the instructions and observation. By following the instructions, we can start the simulation. When we increase the current and the distance and decrease the distance, it will show the magnetic field. It will show the magnetic field value as Tesla. And by using the magnetic field Tesla, we can get answers like this. When we increase the current, we can get the magnetic field arrow, which is proportional to the object. And when we increase the distance, it will also show the magnetic value in Tesla. Followed by the observation, we can get the observations like you will observe the magnetic field lines, then the direction field of perpendicular conductor, the magnetic field acting object, then the field increases as objective, then the detections, and so on. Then we click. This is the change control current the direction. We can click to change the current direction. So this is the Viva part, which is really needful for students to understand the simulator. So thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hariharan. And what's your next simulation?
My next simulation is area of trapezium.
Okay.
In max subject, sir.
Okay. As Mr. Hariharan said that he is going to show the area of trapezium. We have seen such problems to be solving by making the diagrams and making some diagonals areas. So I think such kind of content will help the students to play with maths itself, because math is always a subject of game.
Yeah, definitely, because math is not the boring subject enough, because you can also play the simulation in the virtual lab. Not in mathematics, you will also find the simulation during these webinars till 30th of this December. We will be demonstrating from the languages also, from biology, physics, chemistry, mathematics. So different subjects that we have in the virtual lab, which are available on DIKSHA.
All right, let's watch this mathematics simulation. Mr. Hariharan, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So as of now, I'm going to present the max experiment, simulation of max experiment of area of trapezium. In this experiment, it is in grade 9. We can click the English medium again. We can get the subjects like English, science, and mathematics. Click the mathematics. It will lead to the DIKSHA portal. And on the right side, we can get the list of the experiments. By clicking the area of trapezium, which is placed in 25th, it shows the activity PDF and explanation resources. I'm going to perform the simulation, so I'm going to click the activity trapezium, scroll up, we can get the link, click on that. It will lead to the actual port of the area of trapezium. In this, we can get theory, procedure, as well as animation, simulator, self-evaluation, reference, and feedback. In this procedure, in this theory, we can get objective, theory, proof, and as well as the example. And in this procedure, we can provide materials required, procedure, and as well as the what is we are going to do in simulator. So what are the observations and results, etc. And in animation, it will show the area, it will show the demonstration of simulation, what we are going to do. So now I'm going to do the simulator. So this is the prerequisite knowledge of the area of trapezium. So what are the rules and what are the things which is needed for this experiment, etc. So now I'm going to click start. So these are the instructions which are followed. First I'm going to draw a trapezium which shows the A, B, C, D. Followed by the instructions, I'm going to draw another trapezium, rotate it. And I perform. So After completing this step, I get the observation portal which shows the preview and next. So it demonstrates the ABCD of the trapezium is proportional to the BSPC. By clicking the next, we can see the equations, and by clicking the next option, we can get the conclusion. Then we can restart again. We can perform once again the simulator. Then for self-evaluation, we can get the questions to answer, then references, and where we can take where we can refer, and for the websites, etc. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your quick demonstration of these simulations. So I would request Ms. Anakha kindly show your last simulation of today's webinar session, in which we are discussing demonstration of virtual labs experiments on DIKSHA and ePathshala augmented reality content. And I would request all the viewers, Dr. Paul, with you, that if you have any questions or queries, please do ask. You can send your questions and comments on our YouTube live streaming. We are here to answer your queries as much as possible.
Definitely, we will take the questions if they have any, and
Right.
I love that if they also tried along with the session, so that the queries will be solved
Right.
over here.
Right, please, please. All right, Ms. Anakha, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Let's move to the language lab. So here is the DIKSHA virtual lab portal. So click on the class 8 and click on explore. Here two mediums are shown. So click on English medium, click English. So we can select tense conversion activity, click on explanation resource and click on link. Here you can see as well other subjects. You can see here we provided theory, procedure, simulation, Vivavo's reference and feedback, etc. So let's go to the simulation. Click on start icon. Here they are asked about the user information, so you can type your name and click on start icon. So today we are going to convert simple past tense to past continuous tense. So the sentence is Carol cleaned a shelf. So it's a simple past tense. So convert into past continuous tense. Oh, here so many words are given in the word repository. So you can drag the words which you want. So the past continuous tense is Carol was cleaning a shelf. So you can submit. So the answer is correct. So next question you can do. Drag from the word repository. So just submit. So you can see the main verbs, helping verbs, everything is explained here. If the answer is correct, you can see here they are given. So by using this DIKSHA virtual lab, the students can learn the concept of grammar concept by using this. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, and I would like to thank all three of you on behalf of CIET, NCERT, Ms. Amrita Surya, Mr. Hari Haran and Ms. Anakha S, the team of Amrita University. Thank you very much for joining us for this for these wonderful simulations you have shown in the entire session. Thank you very much. Let's proceed. Dr. Paul, we have hardly 5 minutes, and we are getting a response through our YouTube channel. So the very first question for you from Badri Narayan ji is, when will be available in all languages, which is a very pertinent question in this session.
So definitely CIT, NCERT's mandate is to develop into as many as languages. So currently if we say this ePathshala augmented reality app, the content is available only in English. From the next session definitely we will have in 2-3 languages, especially in Hindi, and one language is that we will choose. And in virtual lab, we currently have the content more from the English and then the Hindi languages, which is currently available, and definitely we will develop in other languages also.
All right, thank you very much बद्री नारायण जी for this wonderful question and I'm sure आपको आपके प्रश्न का जवाब मिला होगा। हम प्रयास में लगे हुए हैं, प्रयास रुके नहीं हैं, ये अथक प्रयास हैं जिन्हें बहुत जल्द आप सार्थक होता हुआ देखेंगे। आप भी जो यदि कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहते हो तो ज़रूर हमारे साथ कंट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए यदि आप सब तैयार होंगे, मुझे लगता है जुड़ेंगे तो जल्दी हम चल तो पड़े हैं, हमें काफिला बनाना है, तो आप सब जुड़े, ऐसी मेरी आशा है। द नेक्स्ट वेरी क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम मार्टिन जॉन। सर, डू यू हैव एनी सोर्स फॉर सोशल साइंस?
Yes, definitely we are also developing the content in social sciences, specifically in geography area, because the people, we have demand from the learners also, and we will be taking that one.
All right, thank you very much for this answer, for answering Mr. John.
And in fact, I would like to add that in geography also and in biology, we have started one series of using the augmented reality and virtual reality resources within the video. And I think about 7 videos which are available on our DTH channel and Diksha portals.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Paul. Kishori Surya sent a question, should we install the application from Play Store?
Yes, definitely. It is available for Android users. And I said earlier, any mobile phone having the version more above the 4.1, the app is very much compatible with them. They can install and give us feedback.
And the next question is from accounts. Anju Kumari ji has sent a question regarding accounts. When can we have it?
In accounts, we have the content in video format, in audio format also, but in currently we don't have in augmented and virtual labs, but definitely we will think about this one.
All right. So please be with us, Anju ji. You will get your account subject very soon. If it is not available, kindly check again. Rupa D sent a question, can you please suggest a link for science experiments related to topics?
Okay, so as we said that this Diksha mobile app and portal host almost all type of content, even the augmented reality content that you have seen, we have 3D rendered video format which is exactly mapped along with the chapters in the textbooks. So one thing I would like to make it clear that the content which is we have shown from the ePathshala augmented reality app, it is mapped with the textbook, and virtual lab experiments are mapped with the manuals that we have, laboratory manuals that NCERT has developed for various classes. So we have mapped the content for virtual lab along with the laboratory manuals, and ePathshala content with the NCERT's textbooks, and all these contents are available on the Diksha portal and mobile app. You don't need to go anywhere, just install the Diksha mobile phone. If you don't have the phone, just go on the portal and you can browse any content which is available along with the textbooks also.
All right, thank you very much. Nandini ji, I request Nandini Ramesh, I would request you to please watch this session again on YouTube so that you may get idea or the flow chart how to open virtual lab on Diksha portal. It is already explained by our resource persons. So I think sir, मुझे लगता है कि हमारे जो भी viewers हैं, they are very inclined towards this content and they are loving it, क्योंकि questions की इतनी बौछार हो रही है कि मुझे लगता नहीं है कि हम इन सबके जवाब आज दे पाएंगे, बट हम कोशिश ये करेंगे कि हमारी ये जो एक छोटी सी कोशिश है इसे हम और बड़ा बना सके। फिर भी मैं कुछ कोशिश करता हूँ। एक्सप्लेनेशन इन रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस विल बी मोर इफेक्टिव, ये मुझे लगता है एक सजेशन है फ्रॉम विद्याधर म्यागोती जी का, और ये गूगल प्ले स्टोर पर जैसे आपने कहा, next time you'll explain with title on the screen, sir, please.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely we will explain it. And if since these programs are also telecasted on PME Vidya channel, so you will find the link of the emails which is given over there and the IVRS number. You can call these IVRS number if you got any problem anytime.
All right, thank you very much. So I think all your questions will be answered through these sessions. Please be with us tomorrow for the next session. कल क्या करने वाले हैं, कल के बारे में कुछ बताएं, and I request you to please conclude this session.
Definitely tomorrow we will again performing some more simulations from augmented reality, and we will also again shown as already I have shown all today also, but again from where from Play Store how you can install this app, and from the Diksha from the very much beginning that how you can actually browse these resources. So today we demonstrated the resources of using augmented reality as if you say in national education policy, it is envisaged that the resources from the various formats like augmented reality, virtual lab, AI should also be embedded with the classroom teaching learning processes. And we have NCERT is always at the forefront of developing these resources, and this app is launched, ePathshala AR, and it's available to download and you can browse the resources. Currently it is for class 9th and 10th. And as far as virtual labs are concerned, you can find all these virtual labs on DIKSHA, and it is mapped with all the laboratory manuals of the NCERT. You just browse through any browser, or you can install the DIKSHA app and you can have all these resources. And tomorrow also we will demonstrating some more resources from the different subject areas.
All right, thank you very much for these information regarding the upcoming sessions. So please be with us throughout the week. Today is the second session of this webinar, 3 more days left. And definitely there are so many simulations, interesting content for you. So please be available at the same time or same channel and be with us. Thank you very much, Dr. Paul. आप यहाँ तक आए and you came here with these wonderful things. I must say, wonderful content on behalf of all the viewers and all the students out there.
Thank you very much, Rahul.
Thank you.
And thank you all.
हमारा ये सेशन वेबिनार का हम यहीं समाप्त करेंगे। पूरे कंट्री से आप हमारे साथ जुड़े उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत आभार। कल फिर जुड़ें। तमाम अपने जो सवालात हैं उन्हें ज़रूर अपने साथ लेकर आएं और हमारे साथ साथ आप इन सिमुलेशंस को करेंगे तो और ज़्यादा बेहतर हो पाएगा हमारा सेशन। हमारा ये जो प्रयास है ये सार्थक होगा, इसे और ज़्यादा बढ़ाना है। कल फिर जुड़िएगा। फिलहाल मुझे और मेरी पूरी टीम को दीजिए इजाज़त। नमस्कार।